أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي आओ कुरान समझे आसान तरीके से इस अव्वल नमाज के जरिए के इस तरबियती कोर्स में खुशामदीद। आज हम सबक नंबर 3 देखेंगे। हमने अब तक जो पढ़ा है उसमें क्लास के यस सॉरी so far we have studied the class manners, the manners of revision, the revisions of the methods, revision problems and their solutions. Today we will study the teacher training descriptions and preparation, and the next topic will be Zoom problems and solution and revision, then the revision lessons practice. Teacher training workshop, so far I don't remember, we don't have conducted in English in Al-Islam. All the workshops, they are in Urdu. Maybe in future they may plan, but whatever they will plan accordingly as the existing syllabi and the procedure of the QC1 in Urdu. After the workshop, you get such a certificate, letter of qualifications, and it has certain term and condition. Look, it's written, we take this opportunity to thank you for participating in the QC1 teacher training workshop held on such and such day, organized by the Al-Flah Manzil Trust Islamabad. Your assessment was conducted in the teaching of the lesson number 1, 4, 9, 14, 16, and the 18. So they are the important lessons, and we are also going on the same pattern. You are classified as an assistant Quran teacher 1 training from now onward. You can start teaching QC1 right away under the close supervisions of a trainer or a master trainer. We shall be pleased to declare you as a QC1 certified teacher as soon as you fulfill the required criteria as following. Completed QC1 first quiz, the final quiz with 90% marks, proficiency in QC1 tables, basic tajweez and pronunciations, taught QC1 twice with at least 5 students under the close supervision of a teacher or master trainer within the 1 year. So these are the terms and conditions. Actually, after the teacher training workshop of 3 days, you are declared as a assistant Quran teacher officially. And then within 1 year, you have to complete 2 QC1 courses under supervision. Then you are declared the certified QC1 teacher. Sorry. Now this is the Kashif, Sir Kashif Suhail is the only teacher. Now some teachers, they have also started this. He first time introduced assistant Quran teacher without the teacher training workshop. He used to give the opportunity to the good students who scored 90 or above in his final quiz or grade for the revision classes, teaching revision classes. And still it's going on in all the Urdu English classes of Sir Kashif. The students who become the, join the assistant Quran teachers group of his AQTs, they are given this opportunity. They can have the practice as a assistant Quran teacher. Actually, they are not. They will be declared when they will go under through these 3 days workshop training. Yes, for the abroad students or the teachers, so far the policy was not to give them, but now for the last 2 years, I see they have started permitting selective peoples to teach the QC1, or even someone they are teaching QC2. So that is a special cases, case-to-case basis. In the training teacher, you get this page. There are some supplications. In the beginning, you have to start Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Salatu wa salamu ala Sayyidul Anbiya wal Mursaleen. Nabiyyina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajmeen. Or you can say Bismillah, Alhamdulillah, wa salatu wa salamu ala Rasul. This is the shortest and the complete one. Is either of one you have to practice in all the lessons. And then Rabbi Zidni Ilma is an optional, you can say. But after the end, at the end of the each lesson, you have to recite this dua. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka. So you see in all your lessons, they start with the subscribed these supplications and they close at the end with this one. Now you can see this is the actual syllabus for the teachers training workshop. It's a little bit different than the student syllabus, which I told you in first day. Look here, you start part one, that is Quran, Namaz, Hadith, and the supplications. It have the six course the objectives, then the rights of the object Quran, the rights of the Quran. At the end of the each lesson, we say, Allah may give us courage to recite, understand, ponder, implement, propagate, and memorize the Quran. They are actually the rights of the Quran. Then you have this Suratul Fatah, Suratul Asr, Suratul Falak, Suratul Nas, Suratul Asr, and so far, so on. 6 surahs, which we mentioned in our first day. 4 are the Suratul Kul. They are Suratul Ikhlas, Suratul Kafrun, Suratul Falak, Suratul Nas. And the 2 remaining are Suratul Asr and Suratul Nas. That is again the student and the teacher is the same. Then the difference in the namaz, you have Suratul Fatih, you have different hadiths, and then you have a different supplication of the ruku, sujood, or then the tashahhud, and then certain ayat. Look here, you find Ayat al-Kursi, Dua Qanun. It was not in the student syllabus. Or in the teacher's syllabus, it is, because at the end of the course, we have to teach this. So they should be familiar with this and know this very well. In the same way, here you see the beginnings, supplications, then the sense of the Quran purpose, and the Quran is easy, and the supplication of the learning of the Quran, and there are certain hadiths, and they are taught in the teacher training workshop. This was a part one. In part two, you find this grammar. In grammar, you see the main is the kalma. Kalma means the word, Arabic word, that is ism, fail, and harf. Among the ism, you should be very clear about the tanween and alif lam concept. Then the plural, maybe the plural salim, and that is taksir or muqassir in the broken plural. Then you should have the zamair, and again the examples with them. Then the change zamair with the attached, then the ism ishara. In ism ishara, here you see haza, and then haulai, zalika, tilka, ulaika, allazi, and allazina. This is in the teacher training workshop course, but not in the student. You can't find the tilka and allazi, allazina, but here you have in your syllabus. Among the afal, you see certain words you have to learn. Mean fataha, nasara, daraba, samia, and the ma, la, and lam, their difference. And then the seen and sofa, they are taught to you. Among the haruf, you have this li, bi, min, an, ma, ala, all the 9 haruf among 7 haruf. In the end of the every lesson, you get the points of learning or the education. These are the 17 points which actually we teach, and we come to know they are the part of our syllabus. In the Arabic conversation, you have different sentences. Actually, The basic concepts, questions, answers, they are the sentences rather than they are 20 or like that. But when they spread, just like you have a one dialogue or one the conversation in four questions. You start with huwa, hum, anta, antum. So they become four times. So 20 into 4, so 80 questions. And apart that, there are certain extra questions also, so they become 100 sentences. That is the syllabus of the that. Here at the top, if you see, it is written 230 words of Quran, which come 41,111 times in Musaf. That is your target of this syllabus. So this is a complete syllabus of part 1 and part B for the teachers training workshop. And then they give you certain lessons, their layout or the lesson plan. Look, this is a lesson 9A, and the topic is that is Durud. So you see, on one side they have given the total number of slides 1 to 59. Then they have given the breakdown. 1 to 3 slides they are opening. 4 to 7 they are introduction of the Durud. Then 8 to 15 they are the first line of the Durud Sharif. 16 to 20 they give the lessons from that line. Then 20 to 25 the second line of the Durud. Then 26 to 29 they are the lessons from that line. Then 30 to 33 the third line. And then 34 to 37 they are the lesson. Then in 38 how to bring that Durud in our life. And 39 to 41 that is the first line, min Allahumma barik. Now, look, you have got 59 slides, but the time for you is 15 to 20 minutes. Of course, they will give you a demo on this complete lesson. Then they will divide the course participants in different small groups, 3, 4, or 5 each group. Then they go in separate rooms and they practice that lesson one by one in 1 hour. Then they come back, have a second lesson, the demo, then they are sent to the back. So it goes on for 2 days. On the third day, they have the assessment. So the total time for this, that is 15 to 20 minutes. The 5 minutes they are for the lessons and the second line, the lesson and third line and closing is the 5. So the total time allotted is for the part 1, 25 to 30 minutes. That is for the part 1. What about this part 2? Look, the lesson plan for the part 2, that is the grammar, Telimadi. It have 29 slides. Breakdown is 1 to 4 are introduction and the revisions. And 5 to 9, they are about the introduction of the verb. And 10 to 12, they are the Fa'ala table. 13 to 19, that is the Ja'ala table. 20, that is the 15th table. 21st to 25, they are the motivational trips. 26 to 29 is the closing slides. So these 29 slides, you have got 15 to 20 minutes. So you got 25 to 30 minutes for the part 1 and 15 to 25. It means your time is 45 to 45. Within the 55 minutes will become, or 50 minutes. 45 to 50 minutes are the total time to cover that complete lesson. In your assessment, you will allocated certain lesson, individual, it will be different. And you will prepare it in the night. On the next day, you have to prepare. This is the procedure I am telling for those who are attending. Those who are not coming or not getting the chance to attend, for them it's not material, but they should know at least. Look, this is the lesson 14. It's a lesson plan. The first part, this is about the Surah Al-Asr. 52 slides, 1 to 2, and the total slide are 59. The 1 to 4, they are for the introduction. 5 to 10, they are the first ayah. The 11 to 12, again the lessons. And 13 to 20, they are the ayah 2. 21st to 23rd, they are the lessons from this second ayah. 24 to 32 slides, they a number are for the ayat number 3 of the Surah Al-Asr. And then 33 to 36, you have the lesson from this third ayah. And then 37 to 48, you have the ayat 2 to 3 part, the second part. Then 44 to 49, the again lesson. On the 15th slide, you have the complete surah again. On 51, you have the summary. On 52, you have to close. Again, you have got how much time? For every part one, you have got maximum 30 or 25 to 30. This is the second part lesson plan of the same lesson 14b, that is Fi'l Mudari. You see the 28 total slides. Breakdown is 3 to 11. They are the repetition and a revision. 12 to 16, they are about the Yaftahu or the Bab. And then 17 to 20, that is the Samia Bab. That is the Daraba actually first. Then Samia. And then 21, that is again for Daraba. And 22 to 24, the motivational trip. And the 25 to 20. So you got again 15 to 20 minutes. It means you have 45 minutes for not actually that is 45, yes, 45 minutes. If you take 25 minutes in part one, then can you avail the 20 minutes? So 25. If in part one you complete in 30 minutes, then you are left 15 minutes for the part. So total time is 45 minutes. And you have to complete the whole lesson of that, which is you have to practice or you are allowed to for the assessment. Let's have another breakdown of the lesson 16a. Surah Al-Kafirun, 52 slides, and you can see their breakdowns, mean the opening, introduction, the ayah number 1, its lesson, and how to bring practice in life. Ayah 2 is the practice and the lessons. Then ayah 3 and its lesson effect. Ayah 4, and then you have the ayah 5, ayah 6, and then TPI uses. Then the complete surah, tip to remember, and the summary and closing. And again, time is the same. Part 1, maximum 30 minutes you have to cover. The second part of the same lesson, means 16b, you can see 31 slides, and time is 15 to 20. So the thumb rule is that you have to complete a lesson in 45 minutes. So that was the lesson plans and the breakdown. When you want to practice your, want to have the revision or the teaching of any lesson, you have to plan your lesson plan similarly. You should see your lesson slides, make a schedule. You exactly know how many slides about what topic or what you have to cover and what time you have. Have a practice on that and make sure you complete your lessons within 45 minutes. In the workshop, you work as a team. You are divided in small groups, which work as a group. And group competition, there is competition between group to group. Those group will score more marks, they are awarded first, second, third positions. Individual performances also assist individually, and they are also declared first, second, third in the whole course. Then the pronunciation demonstrations, that is important. Practice, you have to do a lot of practice. Assessment and test, that is a separate part. Then the class participation points, yes. During the main class, when they are giving a demo lesson, the teacher at times asks certain points or ask who will do this dictable. Someone who raises hand, they call, okay, come in front of the class and do this table physically. So the moment they complete, they give you an award, they give you a paper or the small such slip which have a certain ayah or hadith written in Arabic and English translation of as a gift, they say. But this gift carries 1 mark. If you score during these 2 days or 3 days, scored 1, 2, 3. So your individual 1 or 2, 3 marks are more than all the other individuals. So they carry is important. And the same way you learn about their procedures. Then mentor and supervisor. Of course, the teacher when they give the main demo, then they send in small group. Each small group is under certain teacher or trainer or the supervisor. Remember, your that teacher or supervisor who trained you in QC1 workshop is your supervisor or mentor for your supervising the courses individually when you do the first 2 courses. Same person will be your teacher or the supervisor for your courses. Then assessment as the assistant teacher or teacher, that is, I told you, your supervisor who is the supervisor in your group in the teacher training. He is your supervisor. Then assessment, how they see how you start, how much you are confident. They look your tajweez into pronunciations and grip over the subject, control over the class and audience, and then time, how much you use more or less. If you take more, they deduct the marks. If you take less, that is also negative. Praising or awarding or encouragement during the sessions or practice, you have to encourage the people. Suppose you ask somebody, you ask a question in the class, somebody answer, you give the prize. Okay, take it back. You will have on the table of your class, say this will be available. You will pick one and give that. So awarding or encourage. Or you ask, okay, somebody come in front and have the revision of this verb table, Amadi or Mamdari or any one. Then if the individual come and do that, you have to give award. So this is the praising or awarding or encouraging. Lesson plan, I told you, I showed you 3 lesson plan. On the same way, you have to practice it accordingly. You should exactly know how many slides in part 1, how many in part 2, which slides are more important, which are less. If you are short time, it's the important. If you have the more time, pay more attention or involve the class for the practice more. That is the thumb. So that was all about the teacher training workshop. Of course, those who are coming outside from Islamabad, they are provided accommodation for 3 days, the boarding, lodging, and that with the dining facilities and everything. Those who are from the local, they come in the morning. Classes usually start at 8 till the 6 in the evening. First day, second day. On third day, they start at 8 for the assessment class, and at 2 or 3 they close, and then they have a ceremony for the awarding, and the course is completed on this close at Asr. That may be 4 or 5 o'clock in the evening. Now let's to come for the 2 days lessons, important points. Today we are going to have the practice on the feeling afal, mean the feeling madi. Let me give you the basic concept. This is a word huwa, it's a pronoun. And in the madi, the first sigha, the first word of the madi table, it have fatah at the end. This fatah shows the huwa. At the Madi, all those verbs which are showing waw alif at the end, they are showing actually anta. This ta with fatah is the sign of anta. Ana. Ta with dhamma is the sign of ana. Antum. The tum sign is the sign at the end of the word. Nahnu. Na is the sign. So look, this is a verb. Fa'il lam, fa'il lam, fa'il lam, fa'il lam, fa'il. In the first sigha, you find there is a fatah at the last. It means huwa. Look, the second, I added waw alif. it shows the ta. It shows anta. Tu, it's showing an. Tun, it's showing an. Ta, it's showing the. We should know these are the pronouns actually showing who is performing this verb. Fa'ala is the verb, mean he did. Who did? Hum did. Anta did. Ana did. Antum did. Nahnu did. And huwa did. Huwa, the sign is only fatah. What about the feminine? Ta sakin. Fa'alat. Ta is the feminine here. So the first set comprises fa'ala, he did, fataha, he opened, ja'ala, he made. So fa'ala, look, this is a typical verb of 3 letter with 3 fatah. It's actually die. Let's make 3 letter and 3 verb, the 3 daman, another verb that is ja'ala. Fa'ala, ja'ala, they are the same. Only the fa and ja is the difference. Fa'ala, he did. Ja'ala, he made. No, fa'ala, if you add vowel, it means they did. Fa'alta, you did. Fa'altu, I did. Fa'altu, you all did. Fa'alna, we did. Fa'alat, she did. Same way. Ja'ala, ja'alu, ja'alta, ja'altu, ja'alta. Actually, these words are very important. Any verb you want to practice, just attach these. You will get the table of the Mahdi. So, ja'ala, ja'alu, ja'alta, ja'altum, ja'altum, ja'alu. Here we have got fa'ala. Add vowel if you will get fa'al. Add ta, fa'alta. Tu, fa'altu. Tum, fa'altum. Na, fa'alna. Ta with sakun, fa'al. What about the jala? Same way. Jalu, jalta, jaltu, jaltum, jalna, jala. What about fatah? Fataha, fatahu, fatahta, fatatu, fatatu, fatahna, fatahat. So all the 3 tables are in front of you, and you know the base is that wa, ta, tu, na, ta, saki. You attach with 3 letter verb, you get the past table. It may be jala, fataha, or fa'ala. Now you can see the complete table. Fa'ala, he did. Fa'alu, they did. Fa'alta, you did. Fa'altu, you did. Fa'altu, you all did. Fa'alna, we did. Fa'alat, she did. Same way, fataha, he opened. Fatahu, they opened. Fatahta, you opened. Fatahtu, I opened. Fatahtum, you all opened. Fatahna, we opened. Fatahat, you. Ja'ala, he made. Ja'alu, they made. Ja'alta, you made. Ja'altu, I made. Ja'altu, all made. Ja'alna, I'm sorry you can't see the English translations here because the slides I have still doubt where my slides gone for the English. I will add in the next course, inshallah. But for this time, you excuse me. For the second set, we have Nasra, he helped, Halaka, he created, Abada, he worshipped, Zakara, he remembered. On the same way, for the Hua, Fata, Nasara, Fata is there. Nasr. For the Wawalif, we have Nasaru. We add Ta, we get the Nasarta. We add Tu, we get the Nasartu. We add Tum, it becomes Nasartum. We add Na, we get Nasarna. We add Ta Sakun, it becomes Nasar. We got the 1 table complete. What about the second of this set? That is Nasara after Khalaka. You can have the practice. Halaka, halaku, halakta, halaktu, halaktum, halakna. What about the abada? Same way. Abada, abadu, abatta, abattu, abattum, abadna, abadat. What about zakara? Zakara, zakaru, zakarta, zakartu, zakartum, zakarta. Look how I do. I'm doing in pairs. I'm not doing fluency with a running train. I'm doing in a sequence. Fa'ala, fa'alu, fa'alta, fa'altu. I give a gap. Fa'ala, fa'alu, fa'alta, fa'altu, fa'altum, fa'alna, fa'ala. So it increases my speed as well as it increases the concept of picking in brain. They are not jump, they are in pieces. Same way, when say abada, abada, abadu, abatta, abattu, abattum, abadna, abadat. Yes, of course, when you are competing, you can say abada, abadu, abatta, abattu, abattum, abadna, abadat. But when you are practicing, you are teaching, always try to do and show yourself on each pair. Abada, abadu, abatta, abat, abattum, abat. So this was the second set. What about the third set? Here we have a typical Sami. The first fatah, that is the huwa. What about the we add vaw alif Sami. What about the anta? We add ta sameta. What about ana? We add tu sametu. What about tun? We add tun sametu. What about nahnu? We add na samena. What about iya? We add ta sakun sametu. So this is our tale. Samya, Samyu, Sameta, Sametu, Sametum, Samena, Sam. What about the rest? The rest you know. We have placed Daraba also in this set, though it does not belong to the Samyaba. So anyhow, Daraba have the same way. Daraba, Darabu, Darabta, Darabtu, Darabtu, Darabna, Darabat. What about Alima? Alima, Alimu, Alimta, Alim, Alimtu, Alimna, Alim. What Amila? Amila, Amilu, Amilta, Amiltu, Amiltu, Amilna, Amil. Now look, they are 11 verbs. They should be on your fingertip. Note the time. Fala, falu, falta, faltu, faltu, falna, falat. Jala, jalu, jalta, jaltu, jaltu, jalna, jalat. Fataha, fatahu, fatata, fatatu, fatatu, fatana, fatahat. Nasara, nasaru, nasarta, nasartu, nasartu, nasarna, nasarat. Khalaka, khalaku, khalakta, khalaktu, khalaktum, khalakna, khalakat. Abada, abadu, abatta, abattu, abattum, abadna, abadat. Zakara, zakaru, zakarta, zakartu, zakartum, zakarna, zakarat. Daraba, darabu, darabta, darabtu, darabtum, darabna, darabat. Samia, samihu, samita, sametu, sametu, samina, samiat. Alima, alimu, alimta, alimtu, alimtu, alimna, alimat. Amila, amilu, amilta, amiltu, amiltu, amilna. Hardly 1 minute. 11 tips. They should be on your finger because you are not memorizing the verbs. You are memorizing this wa, ta, tu, tum, na, ta, saki. And you are attaching with them. First set, fala, fataha, jala. Second, nasara, khalaka, abada, zakara. Third, daraba, samia, alima, amila. You are attaching one by one. So they should be in front of you. 11 words. On one side, you should have this wa, ta, tu, tuna. Just you practice. After few practice, you will be more frequent than me. So let's go. We did fa'ala, fa'alu, fa'alta, fa'altu, fa'altum, fa'alna, fa'alat. So this was actually I was doing. I was not doing fa'ala table. I was doing this wa, ta, tu, tum, na. Then I attached the fatah. I did not start the fatah table. I was attaching fatah with them. Fatah, fatahu, fatahta, fatatu, fatatu, fatana. Jala, jala, jalu, jalta. I was doing this exercise. So I was not needing anything. No, they are. So I completed that's the first set. Then in the second set, I was doing what? Nasara. I was attaching with Nasara, Nasaru, Nasarta, Nasartu, Nasartu, Nasarna, Nasarat. Then I took the Khalaka. Khalaka, Khalaku, Khalakta, Khalaktu, Khalaktum, Khalakta, Khalaka. Then I took the Zakara, Zakara, Zakaru, Zakarta, Zakartu, Zakartum, Zakarta. Abada, Abadu, Abatta, Abatu, Abatum. So I was taking actually this complete set. I was having complete set in my brain or in my side. On the other hand, I was having the attaching pronouns. Same I did with the third set, Daraba. I started. Daraba, Darabu, Darabta, Darabtu, Darabtum, Darabna. Samia, Samiu, Samita, Samitu, Samitu, Samita, Samia. Alima, Alimu, Alimta, Alimtu, Alimtu, Alimna, Alimat. Amila, Amilu, Amilta, Amiltu, Amiltu, Amilta. Actually, I was doing this third set. I was not doing the all tables. I was doing just conjugating. I am conjugating, joining these verbs with these pronouns. That is the the Madi table. So Madi table is complete. Today we will have only this in our session. Will show you the complete solution of the 20 lessons of the world. This is 1B, grammar. This is the second. This is the 3B. You have the 4B, the 5th B, the 6th B, 7th B, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. You have got this complete solution in the form of solution book at the AQT site. You can download there. Whenever you are practicing some revision class or the regular class, always make your notes of that. Now I have revised the syllabus as I showed you. You will get there only two questions from each part. But on your flashcard, you may have the extra question from these and their answer. And the exact answer are those which are also in your presentation, which we have included. You should clearly know there what is the exact translation. So when you ask somebody, you should be able to correct or you be able to tell the correct answer if somebody is not giving the correct answer. So this was all from my side. Let's to pray Allah, He give us to recite, understand, ponder, memorize, and act and spread the Quran. Subhanakallah wa bihamdika nashhadu la ilaha illa anta warhamna inda al-maut wa la tu'azibna ba'da al-maut wa la tuhasibna yawm al-qiyamah.